I've got some bad news. Me and my beard have always had disagreements, but it's official. We're seeing other people right now. I know, I'm sorry guys, but bearded Manime Matt might not be coming back for a while now. Hey guys, welcome to my Q&A. I am Manime Matt, and yes, I know I don't look like him, but you'll have to take my word on it. Today I'm doing a Q&A video because we hit 65,000 subscribers, or some other generic milestone that I'll be using as an excuse to make this nice low-effort video while I deal with some in-real-life things that are happening right now. But it's totally because we hit 65,000 subs, and it's all thanks to you guys. Anyway, so I asked you guys on Twitter, on YouTube, and on my exclusive Patreon-only Discord to shoot me some questions my way, and I'll answer as many of them as I can, so let us begin. Your thoughts on the anime industry moving forward? Yeah, fine. Like, I don't know much about the industry. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm super like into that or in tune with what's going on in the industry in Japan, because it's in Japan, and to read that stuff you have to read Japanese, and I just like anime, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you prefer to watch shows weekly or binge them later? You know, I've had this video in the works for a while, and I've been pushing it off, and I'm gonna eventually get around to it, on why I just adore binging anime. Like, watching shows weekly is good for like a certain shows like My Hero Academia, shows that are hype, that are like big in the community, but for like shows that are good like character pieces or like good dramas, oh, like binging them and just getting into that zone, just so good. Favorite games or game genres? Also, joke question, but you know, how are things with Joey Senpai? BioShock is my all-time favorite game. I have like BioShock posters all on this wall. You guys can't see them because I know you don't care about them, but I love it, so I keep it up there. By Joey Senpai, I'm guessing you mean the anime man, Joey. I don't know, we had lunch. Like, that was cool. Like, Joey knew who I was, so that's a big bonus. He was like, oh, you're Manime Matt. I was like, you know me? We went and got lunch, and that was the end of that conversation. I didn't see him at all after that. So great. Things with Joey Senpai and I are going fantastic. Who is best grill/waifu? How did you arrive at this conclusion, and what are the most important factors in deciding? Jeffrey always hits me with a hard question. He's one of my patrons. Fuck, I don't know. I can name you like my top 3 husbandos, but I can't name you a waifu. I'm a really fucking bad anime YouTuber. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with Toru from Dragon Maid, because curves are what's really important. What shows did you randomly watch and actually enjoyed? I watched this show like 2 weeks. I gotta look it up because that's how obscure it is. It's some weird ass Japanese name. Genshiken. So I watched Genshiken because I just found it on Mal randomly, and I was like, seems whatever. We'll give like an episode or two. And then it's just like this really good like character drama that develops gorgeously, and it's like this idea of college kids getting ready for like the real world and like growing up and having to deal with finding a job and like settling for less, which is like kind of dark and weird in a way, but it was so good. What is your favorite tournament arc? Lovejoy Plus coming out with those hard questions. A lot of y'all are gonna be mad at me because I know you're all expecting the My Hero Academia tournament arc, but God, I'm sorry guys, but the Dark Tournament and Yu Yu Hakusho is so freaking good. What old show would you be excited to see a remake that hasn't gotten one already? And which show did that you wish never got one? I would love to see a Yu Yu Hakusho remake, honestly. I think the art's a little bit lacking, so like seeing like a Studio Bones, a show that can really like mess with that stylization, or even Madhouse and like go like all in on that kind of style of Yu Yu Hakusho would be an amazing remake. Why did you break your beard's heart? No, incorrect. My beard broke my heart. He left off and he's off seeing other people now. Thoughts on Maosama retry? Don't mind me, I'm just looking up this show real quick because I totally forgot what the fuck that is. Never seen it. But my friend Sloane, since you're a KyoAni fanboy, what are your thoughts on Tamako Market? I'm sorry, Sloane, don't hate me for this, but I haven't seen Tamako Market yet. I hope we can still be friends. Would you eat a whole pizza where the sauce is all NyQuil flavored in 1 hour for $1 million? Dude, I'd do it in 10 minutes for $1 million. So, total side plug. I actually have a new YouTube channel I've been working on for a while in secrecy, and we made NyQuil fried chicken. So if you want to check that out, I'll have like a link to it and you can watch it. It's like a whole web series. How are you today? Thank you, Eden. I'm doing pretty well. Opinions on this year's summer anime. Really good. Like, honestly, I had kind of low hopes for this season. Like, there were a few like promising looking shows, but they've all worked out, and so far everything this season's been pretty solid, at least that I've tried to watch. What are your thoughts on non-canon side series? Example, I could do an Exiled the Code Geass series. I'm not sure if you're talking about series that are like non-canon to the overall plot or non-canon to like anime that doesn't follow the manga. As for shows that are like non-canon to the plot, I don't really care for those personally. I never have. As for shows that don't follow the manga, I personally think those are pretty brave and cool to watch, but most of the time they suck. But the occasional time, it's like really good. There are some manga that just go down a terrible route, and the anime actually fixes that. I think the best example I can come up with off the top of my head is it's this anime here. Like, I know what I want to put here, I just can't remember the name of the damn show. Usagi Drop. It's Usagi Drop. I just remembered it. Usagi Drop is an example of an anime where the manga just doesn't do it justice. What would you recommend to someone who's never watched anime? I mean, honestly, it changes from person to person. I try to find what their like personal preference is for like just regular media, and then I adapt it to anime. So like Higurashi is a good example of a show I would recommend to someone who would be new to anime but also had like a love for like horror movies, because it does that. It gets them into anime, it kind of throws them in on the deep end, but in an area I'm pretty sure they're gonna like, so it kind of works out and they know where to start and branch out, and they can find like shows like Another and so on and work their way up. I mean, if I knew nothing about the person and they wanted to watch anime and they didn't know what show to start, I'd probably start them off on something basic like My Hero Academia is always a good like starter show, I think, personally. How much time does it take you to make a video? Well, this video, not very long, but most of my videos, a while. Too much time, man. Way too much time. Have you played FGO? If so, what's your favorite Singularity? If not, will you watch Babylonia this fall? No. Do you think people are getting too triggered over the fan service in Fire Force? I mean, yeah, probably. I've noticed that some people are like kind of pissed on Twitter about the fan service, and I can see that it kind of pulls away from the narrative, but it does like kind of dive into the fan service part of the show, like from episode 1, if you didn't catch that. I mean, it's I know it doesn't have the tag, at least I don't think it doesn't have the tag on Mal, but man, it's an ecchi, man. If you know what it kind of feels like, it feels like a show like from the mid 2000s, if you know what I'm talking about, where there was like a lot of plot, but for some reason ecchi was in there, and that was just kind of like a staple from shows back in that time. And then that kind of got removed. Ecchi just became its own genre. But now this show is trying to bring it back, which is interesting. I don't know. Maybe that'd be a good video topic for one of these days. What anime have you enjoyed that you thought you wouldn't this season? Danmachi Season 2. Like, I made a whole video about why I thought Danmachi Season 2 was amazing. Well, not amazing. Let me take that back for a second. Why I thought Danmachi Season 2 was surprisingly good. Don't want to say amazing, but yeah. Man, I'm impressed by how you make your videos. Can you give us a sneak peek about it and suggest an awesome rare anime too? I mean, I sometimes stream for my patrons, and I occasionally do it publicly, where I do like an editing live stream. Next time I work on a video, like the fully animated video like this, I'll stream it publicly, so keep an eye out. And then good, awesome, rare anime, Ixion Saga DT. That's the easy answer. I try to get everyone to watch Ixion Saga DT. I'm just gonna do a quick little speed round so we can get through as many of the questions as possible. Who are you? Don't worry about it. What is your favorite show from regular TV, not anime? BoJack Horseman, easy. Favorite anime? Bed Girl of Sakurosu. What is your top 3 favorite anime so far this year? Demon Slayer, Shield Hero, and then 3D Girl Kanojo Season 2. Hey Matt, have you ever seen Kurokami Anime? No. What anime were you the most excited for about this year? I personally am very excited for My Hero Academia next month. Yeah, man, that's a really good question. 1 second, I gotta put my Bakugo plush up real quick. And that's really it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if your question didn't make it into the video. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna be able to fit into there. But yeah, this week's been nuts for me. If you like my content, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. A huge thing to my patrons, you guys are my heroes. If you guys wanna join my editing live streams, or jump into our exclusive Discord, or simply support the channel, feel free to join me on Patreon. Make sure you guys share, like, comment, and subscribe. This is Manime Matt. Make sure you guys stay a man, and go watch that goddamned anime!